evening and welcome to Cavan TV. Now, if you don't know by now, we're surely going to tell you, put this date in your diary. Friday the 22nd of September is Culture Night, National Culture Night. Culture Night all over Ireland, but we're having a Culture Night in Cavan as well. And to tell us all about that is Danielle McDermott. Good evening, Danielle.
Thank you,
From
Monia.
the Arts Office in Cavan, and you're the Culture Night Coordinator. Culture Night Coordinator,
yes.
Thank you so much for coming in. My goodness, it's going to be a busy night. We'll go to that in a second. But Danielle, tell us how Culture Night started or when it started.
So Culture Night actually began 18 years ago. It began as a small event in Temple Bar in Dublin, and it was so successful on its first year. It grew legs, and it was looked at that this has to be a national event, and especially for an arts county like Cavan, jumped on board straight away, and here we are 18 years and it's bigger and better than ever.
Absolutely. Now, you hit the nail on the head there. I've been saying that for the last year and the last couple of months certainly, and a lot of things that we've covered in Cavan TV. Cavan County, Cavan Town is steeped in culture.
Oh, absolutely.
In every discipline.
Yes.
But you're going to tell us all about it this evening. Fantastic programme. Maybe if you started with Cavan Town first and tell us some of the things that are going on. We will get to the outlying towns, don't worry, we're not leaving you out. But Cavan Town itself.
Yeah, well, I suppose I have to say there, Anya, this year we have 56 events taking place across the entire county, which is huge and very, very exciting. Last year we had 28. So this year
double almost, yeah.
Absolutely, almost double. So Cavan Town, of course, it's our county town, and it's, I suppose, the main point of where the focus is taking place this year. And a few of the very exciting events that are taking place in Cavan Town is Street Life. So I think you remember Street Life from last year, the outdoor circus performers, organised by the very talented Kim Rafferty, yes, of course, who runs Cavan Arts Festival. And it's going to be taking place in the newly refurbished Town Hall car park from 5 until 8. So it's family friendly, it's wheelchair accessible. Bring your kids, bring your friend, bring your aunt, whoever it is, it's going to be a brilliant event. Also in Cavan Town we've Jackie O'Neill, artist. So she's having an open studio, and she's also inviting in a number of artists to come to the studio, and it's called Dreamland. So it's going to be fantastic. It's all about Cavan Town. We've Marie Smith, sculptor, so her event is taking place in Town Hall as well, and also a very talented artist. We've a number of theatre shows, music, you name it, it's happening in Cavan.
And of course, we'd like to say again for folk out there that go online. Oh, you tell me about it to get the programme for the night.
Of course, so you can get the programme on www.cavanarts.ie and also on the Culture Night portal, and you can also pick up a copy of our beautiful brochure, and they are in a number of shops across the county, county-wide.
And that you can see that in the background. So, that's amazing, 26 events last year, which is a lot for a county the size of Ireland, to go to 56 this year. That is amazing. So throw out some of the things that are happening in some of the towns, like you've got Ballyjames, Duff, Balturbot, Castlerahan. I see them mentioned there. I know Ballinya's doing something as well. I know lots of people are doing lots of things.
Well, as well this year, a lot of new communities have come on board, which is fantastic. So Ballinya,
diverse, aren't we?
Yes, so especially Ballinya, I must give them a mention. We have 2 events happening. One is happening in McDermott's bar, and it is a Cultus event, so it's going to be brilliant, a really good trad session.
Up Ballinya.
Yeah, and the other is by a local artist called Laura Brady, and it's called Sip and Paint, and it's taking place in Cronin's, and it's going to be followed by another trad session. So that's very exciting. In Ballyjames Duff, they're having a fantastic multicultural event on the street. So it's going to be a number of artists, music and food vendors. And again, note that every event for Culture Night is free. So
that's the main thing, folks. It's all free, no matter where you go, what you do, it's all free. Now, again, maybe there are some things you have to book, there are limited places and things like that?
Yes, so in Town Hall, the amazing, I'm very excited about this, Kevin McGahern.
Yes, the minute I went online for that, it was sold out.
I know, but please, if you don't have a ticket, please do call Town Hall in Cavan and put your name in a waiting list, just in case that week that anybody cancels.
And my name is first on that waiting list to get to see Kevin McGowan, a good friend of ours here in Cavan TV. Just don't turn up at the venue, put your name on a waiting list. You may be lucky.
And also in the Rammer, which is fantastic.
The new Rammer.
Yes, the newly refurbished Rammer. Eru are there, and they are also unfortunately sold out. But again, contact the Rammer Theatre and put your name in a waiting list. Eru are the fantastic Celtic singing group from Belturbet and Milltown, and they are amazing.
I think we saw them during the Flash.
Yes, in Belturbet. Yeah, they are fantastic.
Coot Hill has got a Celtic craft exhibition, for example.
Celtic, that's in the library, and Craig Lucas has organised that, and it's a local craft group, and everything is made by hand, and it's all some beautiful work. So they'll be on display, and they'll be doing little demonstrations as well. It's taking place from 5:30 until 6:30 in the library, and then there's another beautiful event that's taking place in the hub, Lekela, and it's again a multicultural event run by Jean Kerwin. And it's again food, music, dancing, a céilí, a good fun céilí.
Now, and we say once again, folks, Culture Night is free, absolutely free. Go book.
Yes.
Make sure you book if it's to be booked, and go. What sort of organisation, Danielle, goes in for this? Like, do you start the minute it's over this year, you start for next year?
Pretty much, yes. And everyone is so excited to come on board. So we do an open call out for Culture Night. So the call out this year went out at the end of May. So during Kim's very busy Cavan Arts Festival, they call out for Culture Night. So people will send in their applications and their ideas. In the Arts Office, we will also approach people as well to do events for us. And then the preparation is starting really from then. Yes, 100%. So there's a lot of behind the scenes work, but it's brilliant. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I was just flicking through the programme there, and I'd see, like, not to mention anything specific, but there are great family events. Family orientated.
Lovely.
Great. That's great.
Yeah, and there's Killishandra again. They've a whole event. They have their own little culture night taking place in Killishandra, and that's run by John Cosgrove, and it's fantastic. So they'll have a kids traditional in the newly refurbished Rath Church of the Rath. And a wood turning display by Jimmy Devine.
Great.
Brilliant. Belturbet have Singing for Me, and that's actually took off from the Arts and Health coordinator, Alicia McCaffrey, and it's a lot of the Hen Shed in Belturbet participate. So they're doing a concert followed by the Belturbet Kyotos group.
But
so it's fantastic.
There are some very unusual things. I don't know if you can think of any off the top of your head there, unusual, like the wood turning, for example. When would you get a chance to go and see somebody turning a bit of wood? Great stuff. And then to talk about Culture Night on national wise, it's been going for 18 years, but RTE has chosen one county per year, obviously, because they can't go around to all the counties, and like some great things have happened, like in Clare last year.
Yeah, so in Clare last year, the Clare office organised a concert, an orchestra concert in a field in a barn overlooking cows, and it was spectacular. And we saw the footage after, and it was on RTE on the news that evening. It was just really, really special. So we don't know where RTE are going this year. We haven't heard, but there's a lot of work happening from Culture Night themselves and their marketing and social media team. So keep an eye on Culture Night itself, and keep an eye especially for Cavan events.
Yeah, it's nearly when you hear about things like that, you feel like it's nearly the more unusual your event is, the more attention it gets.
Yeah, well, actually, and Cornafane is another place I'd like to mention. They're coming on board this year, and they're doing a reeling back the years. And it's all the participants from Score and Nogue over the years, which is really special, and their marching band. Yeah,
watch the space for Cornafane, because they're up next for interview.
Fantastic.
And, so Culture Night, great. And as I say, pick up your brochure, pick up your programme, and get to see what's on and get to see what you'd like to see. Now, if anybody out there goes, well, is there anything in it for me? You tell them, Danielle.
Oh, 100%. I think everybody needs to, as I said earlier, grab your friend, grab your partner, even come on your own. It's going to be a fantastic night. It's free events. I can't express like how fantastic that is. Everything is free. It's a really inclusive event, multicultural. There's music, there's dance, there's heritage, there's classical, there's everything in between. So please come out next Friday. Please support your county. And I don't think that you're not going to have a great night. It's going to be really, really special.
Well, there you have it, folks. She forgot to mention one thing. There's going to be fun as well.
Oh, sorry, lots of fun. Lots of fun and lots of laughs.
So there you heard it from Danielle McDermott from the Arts Office, the Culture Night Coordinator. There's a fantastic night on the 22nd, Friday night, the 22nd of September 2023, a night not to be missed.
Thank you.